students. This is Seema here, your English teacher, and today we shall do one more writing skill, a very common one but a simple one, letter writing. And in this particular module, we shall be doing the introduction and the explanation of the formal letter. So let's start. First and foremost, students, there are two types of letters. We all know that we have the formal letter and the informal letter. But first, in this module, we should deal with the formal letter. Let us focus on that. Now, first and foremost, the important points that we need to remember. A formal letter is written only for official purposes. That means something which is very formal, okay, like a complaint or a request or a suggestion. And you can see there, complaint, the T makes it a noun. That means you have to write that in the subject. Okay, next one, written to an authority. Authority, somebody who is in an important position to help you to take decisions, who is an authority of an office. Now, let's see the examples. It could be an editor. It could be a principal of a school. It could be the municipal commissioner, the secretary of your society, the mayor, the police commissioner, somebody who is in a position to actually pay heed to your complaint or request. Next, length of the letter. It is one side of your page. A little more is also okay. In short, it's formal, so don't go beyond the length. Okay. Next, it is 3 paragraphs. 3 paragraphs are expected out of you, and also see to it that the content should be brief and precise because it's a formal letter. It is not that you're conversing with someone, it is to the point. Okay, so you have to be brief and precise. Let us now see this with an example. But before that, very important, the alignment of the letter has to be left-sided, everything on the left. And here, this is how it will look. The from address, right on top left, the date after that. Then we have the to address, after that the subject, and then the salutation, you address the person. Then we come to the main content, and finally we have the subscription, after which you write the name, which is imaginary, or maybe the name is given to you in the exam, in the question. So, let us take a look at a sample letter under this category, formal letters. Okay, so let's start, students. Write a letter to the editor of a daily about the random cutting of trees in your locality. Now, you understand here that when it's written to the editor, look at the reason, cutting of trees, that means there's a complaint that is involved over here. You want it to stop, and therefore you're writing a letter. Let's see. This is going to be your paper. The format, as we said, starts with the from address, and it is right on top at the left-hand side. You start with the flat number, the building name. This is how you build your address. Then the street here, you can see there, Evershine Nagar. Here, after that, some landmark, but in this case, okay, you don't need to give a landmark, don't do it. Then you write the name of the city, okay. So here we have Vikhroli and then the name of the city. Now, the from address or the sender's address in the letter should appear on the top left corner of the page. We have already seen that. Now, after that, of course, we have the date. Now, how do you write the date? Okay, the day, the month and the year, but it has to be written in this particular standard pattern. See there, 2nd March 2015, and you can see there's a comma after the month and then the year and then a full stop. Students, suppose it is 5th March, okay, so then you write 5, then you write TH, and then of course the name of the month, comma, and the year. So this is exactly how you write the date. Now, after that, we have the to address. Remember, you're writing to an authority, somebody at an important position. So, write the designation or the post. In this case, it is to the editor. It's given to you in the question. So, you will write the editor. the name of the office. It's a daily, okay? There you were told editor of a daily, that means a daily newspaper. Times of India being a very common one, but you can write any other newspaper, okay? But see to it that you know the address, and the address of Times of India is very common here. It's Mumbai 400001. Okay, so that's it over there for address. Now, we have the from address, the date, the to address. You can see there's a line that we have left between the date and the to address just to make it look neat. Okay, next comes the subject. Now, how do you write the subject? Very simple, students. First of all, write the word subject. See, earlier we have not written from or to or date, date. No, it's understood. But here the subject, the word subject is written, then there is a colon. Now, you know that the letter is either a complaint or a request. So you write that word first and then you add the question. That means you can create the subject very easily. You can write the subject very easily. The question itself will help you to write the subject. Now, what is the question? Write a letter to the editor of a daily about the random cutting of trees in your locality. So, we know the complaint is about cutting of trees. So, you will say complaint about cutting of trees. Students, very important, complaint with a T, because it's a noun and you have to write the subject in a noun form. You will not write the verb form. So you will not say to complain or complaining or complain. You will say complaint. Okay, similarly, request. It is not requesting or to request. In this case, it's a complaint. Now, cutting of trees, you can see that that's the topic and that's what you have written there in the subject to build it up. Very important, underline the subject. It highlights. Okay? And then, after the subject comes the salutation. We have to address the person to whom we are writing, sir or madam. Either one of them. Okay? Generally, we use sir. Of course, if it is a general formal letter, you write sir or madam. But if it is for a school authority, you can write respected madam or respected sir. And of course, don't forget the comma. Add the comma after that. Okay? Now, students, so that is the first part of the format. We have seen the from address, the to address, the date, the subject, the salutation. And now, in the next module, we shall be doing the main content of the letter.